Welcome back, everyone, here at Bronx Talks. Today, got a very special video for you guys. We are going to be informing you on the latest Yankee injury updates. As you guys know, the Yankees have many players on the injured list. It's been really frustrating with how many guys are on the injured list, but the Yankees do keep winning ball games, which is very important. But we're going to be letting you guys know about all the injured Yankees. Going to be informing you on the timetables. Some guys are close to returning soon, and just give you guys an update on all these guys on the injured list and what you can expect going forward from these guys as they start to come back. So, Christian, what do you got first?
Let's start off with the most recent one, Giancarlo Stanton. Now, he pulled up second weirdly on a ball he thought was a home run, but wasn't. So then he went to like a sprint and did something weird to his leg. He was diagnosed with a grade 2 strain of his left hamstring. And this is very disappointing because I almost feel like we were expecting this as Yankee fans. Like, oh, when's Stanton getting hurt? Because he's just done that every year that he's played with the Yankees. And he's clearly frustrated. He came out, he said this shouldn't be happening. I prepare my whole life. This is everything I put in, and it's very disappointing and frustrating. It's unbelievable. That's Stan saying that. And it's just as frustrating for fans too, but he should be looking at a late May to June return.
Yeah, Aaron Boone said the Yankees hope it's just 6 weeks. So, hamstrings are hard to tell because they can linger. So it may even be longer than that. So we really got to be hopeful with Giancarlo Stanton because he is a big impact for that Yankees lineup. And it's pretty frustrating. I mean, the guy does all he can to stay healthy and it just keeps happening. So it's pretty frustrating, but hopefully we can get him back. And when he comes back, he'll be healthy, ready to go. The next guy we got is Harrison Bader, who went on the injured list with a left oblique strain. And the plan for Harrison Bader is to begin a rehab start on Friday with the Double-A Somerset Patriots. Harrison Bader also did live BP today, live at bats with Luis Severino at the stadium on Thursday. So there was that. And it's going to be probably, I'd say, like a week, 2 weeks with Harrison Bader because he didn't really play much in spring training. Kind of got injured at the start of spring training. I think his last spring training game was like March 10th, I believe. So it's going to be a little bit. They need to get some games under his belt so he can get ready to face major league pitching. But it looks like we'll have Harrison Bader back soon, which is going to be a big upgrade for this lineup and a big upgrade for this big upgrade for the outfield. The Yankees will be able to slide Judge over to right and put Bader back in center. So getting Bader back will definitely be big for the Yankees.
Yeah, that's going to be really nice. It'll also be interesting because it'll force the Yankees to make a roster move and possibly cut ties with Aaron Hicks, but we'll see. You mentioned him taking live at bats off Luis Severino. Severino got hurt in spring training. He has a right lat strain, and he's starting to throw again. As you mentioned, he threw a bullpen against Harrison Bader. He also threw against Willie Calhoun. He threw 35 pitches, 20 from the mound, 15 in the bullpen. Now, Luis Severino, he's back. He's throwing, but they do want to stretch him out. Boone said they want to get him to 70, 80 pitches. So he definitely has a few weeks to go, but probably looking at a return in May.
Yeah, definitely. And he's going to be big for the rotation. Obviously, as we know, Clark Schmidt has really struggled in the Yankees rotation. The Yankees can't really do much about it because they really have no one else left to pitch. So getting Severino back will definitely bolster that rotation, and it will definitely be big for the Yankees. No doubt about that. The next guy we got is Carlos Rodon, one of the biggest Yankee free agent acquisitions, probably the biggest besides Aaron Judge, bringing Aaron Judge back. But Carlos Rodon went on the IL with a forearm strain back in beginning of spring training, only pitched in one spring training start. And it was going to be a while. A lot of people thought he'd come back around early May, but his timetable has been set back again with a different injury. His back has really been nagging at him the last few days. Less than 24 hours after Boone said tests on Carlos Rodon's back were pretty normal. The manager revealed that Carlos Rodon won't throw for a few days following a CT scan. No, and Carlos Rodon is going to get a CT scan. So it's been pretty frustrating with Rodon. Now he's dealing with kind of two injuries. So they're really going to have to see what happens with his back. He's going for the CT scan. The original tests really found nothing conclusive, and the Yankees believe it's something that's kind of been nagging him. But the longer his back hurts, the longer it's going to be to get Carlos Rodon on the mound. So we're really going to have to see how long this back keeps him sidelined. But I think it pushes him back at least a week or so. So I'd expect maybe mid-May, end of May, something like that if I had to guess. But we really have no idea, and it's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's scary to think about because he definitely has a history of injuries. So you never like that. A pair of bullpen guys that are currently injured, Lou Trevino and Jonathan Waiska. Lou Trevino is expected to return in May. He threw live BP on April 17th and is said to be doing well. Jonathan Loizaga is supposed to return pretty soon, possibly this month, April or early May. Um, so those are really nice. Yankees bullpen's been getting by, but I think they could definitely use a little bit of help back there.
Yeah, no doubt about that. The next guy we got is Josh Donaldson. And when the Yankees originally put Josh Donaldson on the IL with a hamstring injury, they thought it was just going to be a 10-day stint, nothing more than that. But, especially with the Yankees, when they come out and say something like this, it's kind of hard to believe because, there's been many a times where the guy's out way longer than was expected. But Josh Donaldson had a rehab assignment on Wednesday, and it looked like Josh Donaldson was going to be back the next day or so. But Josh Donaldson said he still felt tightness in that hamstring. And the Yankees have shut him down for how long we don't know. Could just be till that hamstring gets better. Donaldson did go 0 for 3 in that rehab assignment. And Donaldson was pretty disappointing, saying he thought it was going to be any day now till he got back with the club. So Donaldson, we really don't know. The Yankees have shut him down for how long, we still don't know. But, maybe a couple more weeks with Donaldson. But once again, pretty frustrating, but it does give other opportunities to guys like Oswald Peraza to get more playing time, which is definitely a player Yankees fans have wanted to see.
Yep. And last guy I'll talk about, Ben Rortvedt, who even knows, expected to return between April and June, but we haven't even seen him. Who knows how he'll contribute? That's everyone on the 10, 15-day IL. The 60-day guys, Tommy Kahnle is supposed to return in late May or June. Frankie Montas, don't know if he'll pitch again for the Yankees. This is last year on the contract, so possibly could return in the second half. Scott Efros likely out for the whole season, and then Luis Heel could return for the second half of 2023. But that's
Yeah.
all the injuries for the Yankees. Hopefully, some guys coming back soon.